A very good morning to one and all. Today we are going to have an online IIC session on developing online repository of ideas and develop and way forward plan. So here is our resource person, Dr. K. Adeline Suji, Assistant Professor of Bishop Weber College, IIC member. Now ma'am is going to give you the presentation of various repositories available for this idea submission. So those students, project teams who have already presented, kindly note it, and also the other students kindly note down how to submit your presentation in an online repository. Okay, so ma'am will be giving you the presentation on various repositories and how to store the ideas in an document or in any of the printed format in that repository. And ma'am will also give you a form link, and she will just explain the procedure in order to submit your innovative ideas to that form. Okay, so just open your ears and you just have a great session with the ma'am. Over to ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Agriculture to concentrate on in the current situation.
Good morning. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Screen is visible?
Yeah, ma'am, it's visible.
Yes. Okay. Very good morning. Today I'm going to give you the basic knowledge about what do you mean by online repository, what is the repository, why repository is important, what do you mean by institutional repositories, users, benefits, and various softwares used for storing your ideas digitally, okay, digitally and centrally. Okay, anybody have an idea generally what do you mean by what is repository? What is repository? General meaning for repository, can anyone tell? What is repository? Anybody? Anyone? Okay, okay, repository is nothing but it is an open access digital archive on open source software. Okay, you will be having various softwares for storing your content digitally. That is, again, it is open access. Okay, can you tell what do you mean by open access? Open access, anyone? Anyone? Open access? What is open access? Open access? Open access, anybody? Open access is nothing but anyone can access it. Very good. Okay, anyone can access it. Okay, you have various repositories that is access, that is open access repositories in which you can store your ideas, you can have your innovation, and thereby your ideas or your contribution can be viewed and learned by all the peoples all over the world. Okay, repository is nothing but open access digital archive on open source software, and again it is a managed persistent way of making research, learning and teaching content with continuing value, both discoverable and accessible. Okay, as already said, okay, persistent means it is permanent, and apart from that it is subject or institutional in focus. Okay, putting content into an institutional repository enables staff and institution to manage and preserve it, and therefore derive maximum value from it. Okay, now you got what is repository. Repository is nothing but it is a open access digital archive where in which you can store the content and anyone can access it, provided if you have a web enabled devices. Okay. Why repositories? The next slide shows you why repositories are important. Repositories provide a method of sharing content for different audiences. For example, research outputs such as publications and data are not only used by other researchers but also important resources for students. And apart from that, the research outputs will be a learning object, and it is a part of learning life cycle. Okay. Next, coming to the next thing, repositories provide a method for sharing content for different audiences. And now I told you repositories is classified into two things. Either it may be a subject oriented or institutional oriented. Okay, now we focus on institutional repositories. As far as our IIC is concerned, we are supposed to store our innovation ideas and our findings in a repository, that is centralized repository. Thereby, anyone can view and learn from your ideas. Okay, that's what we are going to plan. Okay, we are going to create a repository, and in that repository, we have planned to store that is all your ideas. Okay, institutional repositories are nothing but logical implementers of repositories. Okay, what are the activities that comes here is, it is centralizing a distributed activity. You will be having a separate framework and infrastructure, and it is permanence that can sustain changes. And as I said already, stewardship of digital access. And apart from that, the important thing is you have a preservation policy for long-term access, and it provides central digital showcase for the research, teaching and scholarship for the students. Okay. Next, these institutional repositories can be used for scholarly communication, storing learning materials and coursework, managing collections of research documents, preserving digital materials for long-term and knowledge management. Okay, why IRC is used, institutional repositories used for scholarly communication? The same thing, that is, you can store any material, and it is a long-term access. Okay, long-term access means, suppose if you have that is, if your content, you have stored the content in 2016, and if you want to, if anyone need to access after 5 or 10 years, anyone can access it. So it is a long-term usage. And next one is, what are the benefits of setting up an institutional repositories? Okay, the benefits of setting up an institutional repositories are, you can showcase your institute's outputs, and as far as research is concerned, it increases citation for authors, and 24-hour access through any web-enabled device, and lives work in one location, satisfies funders' mandates, and you have persistent URLs. Okay, you know what is persistent? Okay, what is persistent? Anybody give your answer in chat box? Persistent? And apart from that, benefits of setting up an IR, it is an effective marketing tool, and it enables us to, okay, continuous, okay, very good. It enhanced funding, and it increased public knowledge. Okay. So that is, what are the things that you need to follow for building a repository? Okay, while you are building a repository, it consists of careful planning. Okay, careful planning in the sense, first you need to identify a suitable software. Okay, first you need to identify a suitable software. You have various softwares. One of the best software is DSpace, and again it is the open source. And next, what is the second thing is, you need to select the collection to be uploaded. And if you find some rare collection in print version, identify a mechanism to digitize them. Okay, first, what is the first step in building a repository? First, you need to identify a suitable software. Okay, one of the best software is DSpace. And next, before going to upload, first you need to select the collection. And if it is a rare content means, you need to find a mechanism to digitize them. And apart from next, you need to prepare the policy document. Policy document includes copyrights and intellectual property, etc. Okay, copyrights, intellectual property. Have you heard of this term? What do you mean by copyright or intellectual property? Okay, whenever you upload any content, it should be unique. There should be no plagiarism. And that is, if your content is unique, you can get the copyright or patent for that particular document. Okay, that is nothing but copyright. Okay, next, you need to install software and customize the repository as per the requirement of yours. And the main important thing is, You should have a technical support and develop communities and collections. It is good if you get a real IP for the repository within the domain of your institution. Next, you need to get the approval from the authority to a specific address URL for the repository, and then upload, collection, and run. Okay, that is what is the main thing is, while you want to upload something that is unique, first you need to create a repository. That is what they are telling is the institutional repository. That is after getting approval from your institution, you can have a repository and you can upload all your collections. Okay. And apart from that, you have various other softwares, Greenstone, DSpace, ePrints. ePrints are the instances of few preferred open source software applications for library and information management. These are all the various software. From that, we will see what is the use of DSpace. Okay, apart from that, you have Greenstone and ePrints also. First, we will see what is DSpace. Okay, DSpace, what is the use of DSpace? It focuses on institutional repository use case. It is be lean, agile, and it is flexible. And apart from that, it is easy and simple to install and operate. And it includes a core set of functionality that can be extended or integrated with complementary services and tools. Okay, this is how it works. First, you need to submit. Then here, the management, then that is you preserve that, and that is after uploading, you preserve that. Okay, that is, and finally any end user can retrieve your content after submitting. Okay, submission, management, preservation, and here you have a collection curator, and here in this side you have an end user. End user can make a request and he or she can access the content where you have stored. Okay, that is overall. Okay, what actually is repository is? Repository is nothing but digital archive in which everyone can access at any time, at any location, provided you must have an creating open access repository for scholarly or published digital content. Yes. It's okay. What's your name? Roll number 27. Can you tell your name?
Balashanma.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay, that is repository is nothing but that is what actually is publishing digital content or scholarly articles, or you can have your innovation, that is whatever copyright content. Okay, you can store anything. Okay, here you have a form. I will give the form link. In that form link, you enter your details and upload your ideas. Okay, within 2 minutes, I will share the form. Okay, wait. Okay, I have opened a form. Form is visible. Form is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is here. I will post a form which contains the following details: developing online repository of ideas, developed and way forward plan. Okay, in the first part, you need to submit your ideas, and after a month, whatever idea you have submitted, for that you need to create a prototype or model for that, and by the month of February, you need to submit the second part. Okay, ma'am. First, you enter your email, roll number, name, and your team name, number of team members, team head. Okay, suppose if there is no team and if you have any innovation, you can exclude this. Apart from that, remaining, you can enter your team name, number of team members, team head, title of the idea, and here you need to write a one-page write-up about the idea and upload the content. And the last one is, if you have submitted idea for government agencies means, if yes, if you have given yes means, then another page will be open which will ask you to enter the details. If no means, the form will be submitted. Okay, any doubt in this form? Okay, what you need to do after this? One of you. One member from a team is enough to submit our idea. Yes, enough. Any other doubt? Okay, I think you got an idea what is repository and what are the benefits and what are the repositories available. Okay, we will in future we will have a common repository. By this time being, in this form you upload your idea and it will be uploaded in a common drive. Okay, common drive everything will be uploaded. Your ideas will be uploaded, and after submitting your idea, get ready with your implementation. And in the next phase, you need to submit your model or prototype of your idea. Any doubt in this? Any doubt irka? Any doubt? Give your response. Any doubt? Okay, thank you. I will hand over the session to Madhumati ma'am.
So students, I think so, I hope so, you have now have an idea what are the details that is need to be submitted in the form. So kindly follow it and submit your innovative ideas in the form. Okay, so it is just an this session just tells you about the repository, various repositories available in order to submit your innovative ideas. Okay, so here from our institution we have just created a form, so you can submit your ideas in that form, and I assure you that it will be full of secure. Okay, you don't need to worry about all these. Whenever the MIC driven activities such as hackathon, marathon, any other thing that is being conducted, you will be contacted and you will be asked to send those ideas. The ideas will be selected and will be asked to select it to that MIC driven activities. Okay, it is a part of an IIC event. Okay, so thank you for all for spending your time and listening to all these. Definitely it will be very much helpful for you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, anybody have an idea to present your idea? Just you can give the precise, summarized, in a summarized manner. Anyone? One or two?
Ma'am?
உங்க ஐடியாவை பிரசன்ட் பண்றீங்களா? ஜஸ்ட் பிரசன்டேஷன் என்ன அப்படிங்கறத சொல்லுங்க. ஓகே.
ஓகே மேம்.
ஓகே.
பிரசன்டேஷனா பண்ணலாம் மேம். இல்ல
பிரசன்டேஷன் இருந்தா பிரசன்டேஷன் கொடுங்க. அப்படி இல்ல அப்படினா நீங்க இதுவா ஓரலாவும் நீங்க சொல்லுங்க உங்களோட ஐடியா.
பிரசன்டேஷனா பண்ணிறேன் மேம்.
இருக்கா? சரி, ஸ்டாப் ஷேரிங் கொடுங்க. உங்க ஸ்கிரீன் பிரசன்ட் பண்ணுங்க.
ஓகே மேம். Can you see my screen, ma'am?
Yes, proceed.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good.
Today I'm gonna talk
Little
about.
bit louder. Little bit louder.
Good afternoon. Today I'm gonna talk about my IoT project. Our team name is Tech Avengers. Our leader is Logesh, and I am representing the project today. The aim of our model is this model is based on IoT. Using this model, we can predict the arrival time of an ambulance which is stuck in heavy traffic. Objective of our model is to escort the ambulance from traffic signal in the time of heavy traffic. It saves the life of a person in the ambulance in the time of heavy traffic. The introduction. The intelligent control traffic system for an ambulance can be used in road where an ambulance is stuck in high traffic. Using GPS, we can locate the ambulance and predict the arrival time of an ambulance, and we can clear the traffic. Approach. The RF tag in ambulance will transmit signals to the RFID reader by the 15-meter away, which in turn turn the green light, resulting in traffic signal closing the spikes. There is a spike in front of our signal, so it will close the spike when the green light is on. When the traffic signal goes red, the spike will come up. Innovative features are RFID tag, RFID reader. This is the model of our system. This is the Arduino board. RFID reader is placed here, which will receive the signal from RFID tag, and it will tell the servo motor to rotate in a precise degree, which will in turn manipulate the spike system. And it will also send a signal to traffic signal, which will turn to green. And this is our another model. It is placed in ambulance. The RFID card sends the signal. RFID tag sends the signal, sorry, and geolocation is provided in our RFID in our ambulance. We have two phases in this project, and now I'm gonna talk about phase one. It includes the collection of data related to the proposal model. The component we used for this model are Arduino UNO board, servo motor, RFID reader, LED module, and spike system, and traffic controller. It's a non-recurring process. Arduino board is basically, it contains various microprocessor and controller. The microcontroller can be programmed by C, C++ languages. It provides an IDE. Servo motor, we use servo motor to rotate the spike in a specific degree. And LED modules, we use LED modules in a traffic signal to indicate red, green, yellow light. It will work in 3.3 volt to 5 volt DC range. It is really common microcontroller compatible device. RFID reader. RFID reader will read a signals from RFID tag. It is used to track an individual object. It uses radio waves to track our ambulance. This technology allows you to enable fast identification for a particular object, and we can easily turn the signal to green. Spike system is used to avoid collisions in traffic. The duration of our project is 45 days. Budget is 600 for this thing. And the phase 2 is we use RFID card, RFID tag, and GPS for our phase 2. RFID card will send a signal. RFID tag, it's present in debit card, credit card. These are placed in clothes, sale product, and vehicles. It is a unique identification badge. And GPS, it gives the location of an ambulance. We can predict the arrival time using this GPS. And RFID tag, it sends a radio frequency to search and communicate with people. It stores serial number, description, even pages. It's a high security feature for high security verifications. Budget for this space is 3,500. And these are the uses. When the traffic signal turns red, the spike will go up. This is used for traffic police, and it will also alert the other signals too, where the ambulance is coming, and allows you to without any congestion. This also is in railway roads, railway drop-down gates, and that's it. And another is resource we use: spike system, servo motor, RF tag, RFID reader, Arduino, and this is our example model. The ideas. Because of the delay of ambulance, lot of deaths are happening. So we can use this model for this solution. Instead of manual traffic clearance, usage of IoT is very useful. Sometimes in manual traffic clearance, the signal has been blocked without any congestion in the road. We can control this problem by IoT. Maximum of 8 weeks is required for conversion of final product. Conclusion: the major issues with our public transport system is emergency vehicle stuck in a traffic. We by our proposed model. Thank you. Ma'am?
Okay, thank you, Vijay. Vijay தானே? Thank you, Vijay.
Yes, ma'am.
வேற யாராவது இருக்கீங்களா? Present பண்றீங்களா? Anybody else? Anybody else is ready to present? Or just you can speak? If no PPT means no problem, just you can speak.
Okay, ma'am, I can explain.
Okay, okay. Explain.
So our project title is Healthcare and Biomedical Devices. Our proposed model is to send notification about the patients or elderly person about their saline level, heartbeat, and temperature. This concept is an enhanced solution of the Bluetooth technology to GSM. So to overcome Bluetooth technology, we using GSM model A. Then this devices are connected with Arduino UNO by giving power supply. The sensors of saline status, heartbeat sensor, temperature sensor, tilt sensor, RTC clock are connected to the Arduino UNO board, and it by using GSM model A, it displays the result through LCD display. So we used the resources like microcontroller, GSM, that global system for mobile communication, temperature sensor LM35, ultrasonic sensor, heartbeat sensor SEN 1157, then tilt sensor LCD, RTC clock, buzzer. Then our target of the proposed model is in order to overcome the Bluetooth model, we have come with the innovation using GSM model A. This GSM model A would be helpful for the elderly and coma patients who are bedridden in home or hospitals through messages in mobile. In case of any unrecorded situations, alert or notification will be sent only to the implicated person. The intimation of the medicine's intake will be initiated. Then that's it, ma'am. The conclusion is this proposed model will take a minimum of 6 months to convert the non-recurring final product, and we hope this model will be one of the best embedded health monitoring system. The system monitored body temperature, saline status, heart rate, pill reminder, and fall detection, which are displayed on a LCD, will be also sent through GSM to respective attender. Thank you, ma'am.
Finished? Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Stop.
Okay, students, thank you for presenting your ideas. So, other students, I hope so you have an idea on how to come up with an innovative thing. So, just think out of box and come up with an innovative ideas. You can also share it with your other classmates and other friends of your department, and they can also submit the ideas. It is not only the team has to submit the ideas; those are already presented in a pitching event. Other than that, any of the student from a department can submit the ideas using this form link. Okay, so make use of it and submit the innovative ideas. The selected one will be posted to the any of the events that is being conducted by the institution innovation cell. Okay, so thank you for sparing your time and listening to this session. Have a nice day. Thank you.